What the fuck are you gonna do? What am I gonna do?
You're gonna use that pen and you're gonna give us some feedback. So first things first. First of all, you could maybe start with saying hello to people.
Hi everybody, how's everyone doing?
Introduce
Steve.
us.
My name's
Yes.
Steve. This is Luke.
Thank you. Okay, and what are we doing here today?
We're gonna be reviewing this strain here, which is apple fritter.
So we want to go a little bit more in depth with the strains. We did a little sort of quick synopsis on apple fritter, and then it was like, everyone was suddenly asking for it and wanted to know more about it, and then we feel like we owe you more. So we have the terpene test for this, and now we're going to go into a much deeper insight to it to give you a better understanding about the strain apple fritters. And first of all, I just want to read out a little bit here off Leafly. Basically says, very straightforward here. Apple fritter, hold 1 second here. Apple fritter is a true hybrid strain. It's known for its powerful, relaxing high put out by Lumpy's flowers. Apple fritter is a strain with secret origins. Oh, so we don't know exactly where it comes from. And basically here, relaxing is the top thing, is the top feeling from it. Sour apple and animal cookies is what created apple fritters. First things first.
Don't hit my pen.
What's the flavor? So first things first, don't hit Steve's pen, that's his, back off. What is the setting that you like?
I start with the lowest setting, white.
It sounds like that you change from that though. Is there
I do.
later on in the day, or when you get to the end of the cart you hit it higher,
No.
or what do you mean by you start here?
The first hit I'm gonna take is gonna be the flavor. It's
All right, are you gonna share? Do you need an alcohol swab?
No, you gotta get your own card.
Come on, man.
You got enough cards here.
I
You make these
don't have to
things.
go and get a whole bunch of them here. Come on, get an alcohol swab or something.
All right, just let me hit it first.
Sure. Okay, you do that first.
All right.
So
Should I hit it right now?
yeah,
Uh-oh.
I mean, you give it the preheat. If it's
I'll
been
give
in
it
the
the
cold
preheat.
outside.
It's been in the cold.
Yeah, being in the cold. Give it the 2 clicks. 2 clicks preheats the oil for you. Nothing worse when you're in a cold car and you can't get your hit and you're trying to suck it through, and it's the worst. So the preheat function really helps you get it.
What hit is it? I just hit. I mean, it's a good hit. I don't know what.
That's a
flavor-
good hit. I don't know what happens. Some people, this is the other thing. This is actually like a type 4 setting, because I talked to another guy and he said he doesn't use any of the settings. He just uses the preheat. That's all he does. 2 clicks, heats it, and boom.
It tastes good. It does. It's like a caramel apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like a pastry a little bit. I don't know what strain really tastes like apple, and I guess there
Cake strains. Now
Wedding
look at
cakes.
this. This is the Steve special here. Look at this now. Here, look.
That's a good cloud for a low setting.
Good cloud for a low setting. That's right. So here we go. Now,
Okay, I'm feeling the tingles. They're coming. Now, are the tingles the result of the terps, or is it the result of D8?
it's both. It's both.
I'm being fooled because it's really.
Well, I think that the best thing would be is, maybe we could do a raw. We could do a raw test versus like a terpene test and do raw one
Just
day.
more.
Go on, just one more. That's a good sign.
Why?
Because you want more. Hey, we could also ask. We could ask if Jarrell's out there.
I like the effect.
Let's get him. Let's get.
I
Jarrell
like the
from-
flavor and the effect.
You like the flavor.
And I'm not really into those normally. I don't like vape cards.
Okay. So I'm gonna try this again because I wasn't super. As I said, the cakey, the pies, I just haven't really been there when it comes to this. It's just not really what I like. So. You're gonna pop in, Jarrell?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on. Scooch it over here. Come on, Steve. Come on, all the way over there. Now, are we all in the shop?
Yep.
Are we good? Okay, so
I'm back.
we're just talking about the apple fritters. we're going to talk more about the terpenes, what the terpenes do. God, that's a lot for me. So basically we just want to know, what's the flavor like? What is the feelings that you get? The setting that you prefer? That's it for me. I'm on the white setting. This is 4.5% terps. And let me just see here now how it tastes. Yeah, I get that, like the cakey, it's a cakey sort of sweet. Not really my thing, honestly. Not really my thing. I don't like that.
It wasn't my thing until.
Me, I gotta turn it up, as you can see.
Where are you going with it? Red?
I'm going on red.
He likes it red hot.
Face
He
it
likes
hot.
it red hot.
Cough to get off.
Cough to get off. Look at this big dragon here.
This is nice.
So what are the flavors?
Like a kind of like an apple tart type deal. You ever had like a part tart growing up, like apple flavored, apple cinnamon, something like that.
Brown sugar cinnamon.
But
Yeah.
is that
No,
something?
apple.
Is that something that you like? I don't like that.
I like Apple Jacks. Whoever ever had Apple
That's
Jacks
like
as a
Apple
kid,
Jacks. Cinnamon.
yeah. I like cinnamon and apples together. This is good.
All right, so we're gonna go in a little bit more. No, you know, I will say this, as I think the Delta 8 thing, straight away what I feel is, I notice it always around my eyes. I feel like just like a little ever so like heaviness. So basically the question that Steve is wondering is are the feelings that you have when you smoke that, is it from the terps or is it from the D8? And it's actually a blend of both. I was thinking we could do like we could do a raw sample first, see how that feels, and then we could do another one another day. But so just to go briefly into this terpene test, and each one of the Owl's products all come with the terpene test. We want all of you to be getting familiar with these tests. You should scan that the Can Verify QR code that is here on each and every one's products. This is a one-time QR code and it can't be duplicated. So there's no fakes with this. And you have all of your tests in here for every single one of our products. And so the main thing here is when you look at the terpene test, and honestly for me for years, I have these tests and I don't really know what I'm looking at, just to be perfectly honest. And there's so much information here that it's overwhelming. If we think about cannabinoids, and you know, I think if we talk about like THC versus CBD, CBG. I mean, you get to CBN. I mean, that's 4 cannabinoids. You might have like a few people that know all 4. When you start going down to like THCV and on all of these others, people just lose touch. And with the terpenes, I mean, it's like you're getting hit. There's probably like 40 different terpenes on here right now, and I can't even pronounce half the names. But the main thing I wanted to share with you is that there's some core groups of terpenes, and those core groups of terpenes can give you a pretty good synopsis. You can get by without needing to know every single terpene under the sun. And so when we look at this here today, so the first thing is pinene, right? Let's just go into quickly. Pinene is what we would consider to be more of the awake, mental clarity. And you'll see alpha pinene and beta pinene. They're 2 isomers of each other. And then we also have myrcene. Myrcene is your indicas, your OG Kush, sedation, and we're actually, I got a lot of this information, credit to Corey up at Immuna Organics. I just hopped on a phone call with him beforehand. I'll probably have him here on the show. He knows more about this stuff than anybody I've ever met, and he really schooled me, asking where the different terpene tests were for the Owl's products, and really opened up my mind to it. So basically, after myrcene then, you've got caryophyllene. So beta-caryophyllene is basically a big anti-inflammatory and pain reliever. So if we just look at all of these right now, you can see on the apple fritters that we have the most amount of terpenes is actually with beta-caryophyllene. That was the last one that I just said on the example, and that is a huge anti-inflammatory and pain reliever from the research that we've done online and from the anecdotal information that I've been given from my friends in the industry. And so straight away we see that that's at 1.2%, and that means that if you have pain or you've tension, that you're going to get some relief there. And then also we see there is 0.5% of myrcene. Myrcene is going to be very relaxing, very sedating. So if you put those two together, now you have something that is going to give a lot of relief, a lot of relaxation, and basically everything you think of when you think about smoking, right? Like I'm chilled out, I'm my pain is less, and so that's basically apple fritters in a nutshell. There's also there's 0.4% of alpha bisdol. I'll have that information. Oh no, God, we also have here the limonene. Limonene, where I wrote that down somewhere. Limonene is something that is, what was it?
Anti-inflammatory.
It was anti-inflammatory. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, limonene, and so it's got 1%. It's got 1%. That's also that apple sort of lemony, appley flavor is coming from the 1% of the limonene in there. And so overall, what you have here is something that is pretty well balanced, sweet flavor, and again the cakiness. You try to trick me there.
It's Applejack. Oh man, come on. He had to change
I
the
can't.
salad.
I can't.
Come on.
No, I'm not that. I'm just not that type of guy. I don't have it. I'm sorry. I don't smoke 25 blunts in a day. I can't do so.
Oh man, I just come from a smoothing background. I ain't just feel it. So to me,
The other thing to notice is clogging happens less with lower voltages. So if you are smoking, honestly, that feels a little harsh to me. Even on the white setting.
Really?
Yeah. Do you two not get that at all?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, the white's good enough for me.
Yeah,
I'm definitely feeling it. I definitely feel it.
I need red.
I'm good.
Steve.
No, we
got
got
an optimal dose.
Good. I'm good too. I'm good too. No, we did. No, you should have seen the first video we did with this. We went through too many of them, and at the end of it, it was just like, turn it off.
He was like,
Turn it off. So we don't want to get there. We don't want to get there again.
That was all right. I get there. I'm learning with this stuff. It's the optimal dose. No sense in overdosing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
But I smoked for so many years, so I need to like.
So that's the other thing. So do you even? Yeah. So you probably don't even. Do you?
No, I feel it, but like I need to turn it up to feel it. Like that little. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it for me. That little like white or blue. I need to cough to get off, man.
Gotta cough to get off. That's right. All right. So let's do that. Oh, let's give it a score. Let's do that. Let's give it a score out of 10. What would you? How would you rate it?
I would give it 8. I like it.
Yeah, 8's good.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Well, what's a 10?
A 10?
Sour.
I think
platinum.
a 10. I think is probably for me. Is probably the straw nana. I think is a 10.
Yeah,
That is like that is the strawberry at the start and the banana at the finish. And I think that's quality. I really like that. What is the other one? I mean, Runts has always been one that everybody just loves. Runts. Northern Lights for me taste like sort of like cola, like Coke. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I don't know what it is. It's a really nice flavor. Northern Lights. Those two are they're all like probably my 10 out of 10. I need to look through more of them, but those are really, and I have a unique flavor that I really enjoy. I don't really like for instance, all the cake strain. I think some of them are sweeter than others, or pies or whatever it is. But I find I like the purpley flavor that is there for the Runts. I like that sort of candy-like flavor for the Runts. As I said, it's the uniqueness of the Northern Lights.
Skittles.
Skittles is sweet. I like that.
I like Skittles a lot. Let's see. Girl Scout cookies, really good.
Wedding cake.
Wedding cake. Wedding cake.
You like that?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like wedding cake.
All right, I think we're good here. So what did you do? It was an 8 out of 10, and then I gave it a 6, so it's probably around a 7 out of 10 total.
7 out of 10.
Well, you know what? People really like the name. They really like the name, and they're excited by it. It's something new. So I think that it is going to do well. And the next one, we're going to do a cantaloupe haze. I think we'll save that for another day, though. And that is a very unique one too. But anyway, let's leave it there. We're going to be talking my head off now. All right. Bye-bye.
All right.